Check it out, man. Adam is saying he got a call from 607 Unc after he did the interview with 4Extra.
So I just got off the phone with 607 Unc, and he no longer wants to be part of No Jumper.
Now, I can't say that I'm surprised, but I really don't know if 607 Unc is kind of playing a game with us, because we know that he trolls. We know that he says stuff to get a reaction. We know that he knows how to manipulate social media to get views.
This is like the most unpredictable dude I've ever met in my life, because I thought that he was just like down for all the bull.
Now, apparently, Adam thought that 607 Unc was going to allow him to basically play puppet master with him. Now, if y'all can recall, a lot of this stuff started on a podcast, or I think it was like the No Jumper News on a Tuesday, where they began to talk about a Hoover tattoo. I just talked about that in the last video, and the whole Munchie B scenario.
So, simple question. Are you going to tell 4Extra that you have Hoover tattooed on your
Depending on how I
body?
feel. If I feel like I got the ups, let me tell you how it go. If I feel like I got the ups, yeah, I'm going to say I'm from Hoover. If I feel like I don't got the ups, I'm going to say I'm not from Hoover.
And apparently, that's what got 4Extra's upset and mad at the things that and apparently, that's what made 4Extra's pull up to No Jumper, and as he said, he was going to pull up there and catch a body if, I guess, the conversation with 607 Unc went the wrong way.
And he finished. But let me tell you, though, where you go wrong. I always get on here and always tell niggas, don't let this internet get a nigga. Because the internet going to get you. Remember, you trying to get views. You playing, nigga. I'm going to try to get your body. I don't want the views. I want your body, them views. But the thing I'm saying is this, cuz, when you on here, cuz, and you on here with certain people, bro, cuz, and you just talking, don't let it trick you in the back, because believe me, cuz, when I catch you, cuz, or I see you somewhere, cuz, it's on. We ain't doing no talking. I come straight in. You tell me, I ain't taking no picture, nigga.
Yeah.
Taking no picture, nigga, till we holler.
Yeah.
First thing I tell you, nigga, you gonna die here.
Oh, come on, gang.
Come on, gang.
Now, I done already told y'all I didn't believe 4Extra was going to actually do anything to 607 Unc. I believe that it's all content. Now, was he serious in like what he was saying about, just checking him about saying his name? Possibly. But the ramifications behind that possibly wasn't going to be too much of nothing. But apparently, Adam just don't get it.
But I guess when 4Extra told him off camera that he was going to kill him, he took it as like a bad omen on some like witchcraft or voodoo or whatever the fuck his religion thing is. So he's saying that he's no longer on the Tuesday show. So
now, if I'm in an environment where an individual has threatened my life and he works in that building, I'm definitely going to think twice before I put myself back in that situation. So I'm not mad at 607 Unc at all. But apparently Adam is like he don't understand it, or it's weird. 607 Unc is going back and forth, and really, basically, he said he gonna try to talk 607 Unc into at least just coming to do the No Jumpers show one last time.
I don't know. I'm still honestly gonna keep trying to get him to pull up, just so we can at least maybe have like one final conversation on camera before he rides off into the sunset. But yeah, this has been a very hectic couple of weeks, and there's part of me that wants me to stay, and there's another part of me that is just like, okay, get the fuck out of here. You're a little too much. So I just wanted to let you guys know.
Now, 607 Unc would detail what happened at No Jumper, and from the things that he described, it seems like it was like 50 people there to his one, and I don't think that it was a fair situation for him at all. And this is possibly the reason why he's leaving No Jumper and never coming back.
One nigga with 50 niggas screaming, don't prove shit. I'm from St. Louis, gang. Right? One nigga screaming to the top of his lungs, hitting on tables and shit. Nah, that ain't it, gang. They ain't do nothing. 50 niggas surrounded. And I stayed there, right? And I went there. Yeah, I walk in, they surround me with 40 Crips. At least 50, 40 Crips. Telling me, oh yeah, you say this, you gonna die. You say this, oh you gonna die. Oh you do this, you gonna die. And I waited for it, and I stayed there. So I got my mama. Y'all ain't seen a half. If I gotta vibrate low to go somewhere, then I just can't go, right? That's what I got my mama like. I love No Jumper, it's good. But the low vibration, the low vibrational pull I just can't go for it, right? You know, we trying to raise the vibration up high. And y'all trying to keep it low. That's all I gotta go. That's what I got about. I mean, who gets surrounded by 40 Crips at work? I mean, 50. 50 Crips from the 40s, right? I don't know. That shit kind of weird. And the nigga beating on tables and shit. Yeah. Gorillas and shit. Yeah, that's a bad work environment. And then I was doing that shit for free. The fuck up on me? I can get paid to die in the streets.
No Jumper has become a hostile working environment for a lot of different people. But we see that Adam and other people who are basically putting these shows together have created environments that's very hostile for other people to work in. There was one point on this particular podcast with Unc and Forrester where Lush ended up taking a seat, and apparently Lush even got checked over something.
I talk. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to Cuz. Alright.
That's my fault, gang. That's my bad, gang.
Dead homes, nigga.
That's like a nigga
Hold on, nigga.
I'm not going to play with damn nigga.
But what I was saying was,
listen.
I didn't understand.
So my question is Adam going to allow Forrester to come up there and just bully all the other personalities on the platform and run them off and just be stuck with Forrester? Because Forrester is like one-dimensional. He doesn't have a lot of different things that he can cover or get into. Forrester is just known for one or two different things: turning up, going off, or basically talking about prison fights. You know what I mean? Like, and it's entertaining to a certain extent, but at the same time, with a podcast like No Jumper, who relies on the personalities that's on the podcast, because we've seen people leave and he had to replace them in order to keep that chemistry going. Are you going to allow Forrester to run off people like 607 Unc, who is like one of the most viral people on the internet in this space right now? And then we already seen how these hostile environments work out. You know, you place people in a certain situation and then you banking on them not actually flipping the fuck out and putting their hands on somebody. But we see how that worked out with Suspect and Brandon. And then Suspect ended up getting fired from the show, but you placed him in a situation just like this. I'm not sure if like the 607 Unc and Forrester interview or podcast should even went down. I think they really like lost it with that one. I don't know. But 607 Unc could be trolling. Maybe he's going to come back to No Jumper or not. We'll see, man. But get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all the shenanigans that's going on up at No Jumper. Y'all already know what it is, though. Roller Gang.